called Liberia Heals initiative that more people are hearing about, and you actually got the opportunity to give a testimony on Mr. Tecumsay Roberts Jr, your father. Let's just say, man, there's been a lot of talk and hearsay about the manner in which your father, passed on. I'd like you to please elaborate on that.
Well, I was in the States actually at this time when my mother actually gave me the death news when I came home one day. It was like early evening. I'd gotten home and she had a really concerned look on her face. Hi Mom. And I walked in and she said, "Stop, come here, I want to talk to you." And she had this look on her face and I thought, oh God, something is not right, immediately to me. She said, "Sit down. So I tell you, I want to talk to you, please sit down." A certain feeling come over you, a concerned feeling, a feeling that's like your heart starts to beat, preparation and stuff, and things of that nature where you start to get nervous, even ooze of you just feel inadequate. And so I sat down and she looked at me and said, "I want you to understand that I love you." And she said, "I want to tell you that your father passed away. Your father," generally she was like, "Your father has been murdered in Liberia." I'm like, "What?" She said, "Your dad was murdered by a rebel faction in Liberia." And I lied back further on the couch. Oh yeah, totally, because we're watching it on CNN, we're reading it in the newspapers, we Time Life magazines, yeah.
This is just actually another, a perspective of what Liberians in the diaspora was going through during the civil crisis, during this whole ordeal. It was just something that Liberians at home in the diaspora went through at the same time.
The early 1980 was when I left the country, when my family left the country to go to America. And so, I actually remember hearing bombs going off, gunshots in the street. And I remember how frantic and just crazy my mother was, shoving us down the small hallway of the house into her bedroom. And then she told us to get under the bed. She put the kids under the bed. At that time, I was the biggest, of course. I'm my mother's firstborn. My little brother, my little brother, Michael, my sister, Hectoria, the nanny, the nurse, whatever, and me. And she was crying and freaking out, and I was crying, a little boy, and worried about my mom and what's going on, why are we hearing these loud noises. So, yeah, I caught the first-hand experience. Not to mention, in this whole thing of why my family left was because, and this is something I just thought about. I thought about it, but it's always been. My mother happens to be the president's daughter. She's Ruth Gurley Tolbert. And so when her father was assassinated, my grandfather, William Richard Tolbert, they were searching and seeking out the Tolbert family to destroy us. They were searching and seeking out the Tolbert family to destroy us, every one of us, and they started doing that. They murdered my uncle A.B. Tolbert, along with a bunch of my uncles. I mean, it was very sad. A bunch of my cousins, some of my little cousins from the executive mansion, because we were living from Monday to Friday. The children of the grandchildren, there was 13